G'day everyone, welcome back to the shed. Well, actually not my shed, but this is the shed of the Queensland Steam and Vintage Machinery Society, which I'm a member of. And I'm just here to drop the water out of the steamroller Marion. For us here in Australia, it's summertime maintenance instead of wintertime maintenance, as in the UK and other places. So here's a bit of information about Marion, which I'll read out. Marion arrived in Australia in 1923 from England. It's a Aveling and Porter 8-ton steamroller, brought by the Noyes Brothers Machinery Agents of Sydney for WB Carr and Company of Melbourne. They won a contract to put bitumens around the roads of West End Brisbane, and when this contract was completed, Marion was sold to the newly formed Brisbane City Council. She worked for council until 1968, then was sold to the Parks Department and placed in New Farm Park, where a lot of kids got to play on it. And then in 2006, it was given to us, the Queensland Steam and Vintage Machinery Society, where a lot of volunteers spent time on it to get it up and running. And after 15 years, in 2017, Marion has been steamed and named after our long-serving treasurer, Marion Ives, who passed away in 2016. So this is the engine that myself and my all-sider Mark often crew, or we crew it quite often, all the time, especially on a public running day, which is the first Sunday of every month for us. So we'll just take a quick look. It's an Aveling and Porter D-type roller, number 10821, made by Aveling and Porter, Rochester, England. And she's over the century. Good machine. We just do some minor maintenance from time to time, as you do with these machines. So I'm going to go out. So like I said, I'm here to drop the water out. So I've got my hose connected up so the water drains away. So now we'll go around the other side here. And we'll take out the manhole for inspection. I've previously undone this with the, yeah, she's loose. So normally you'd call this a manhole cover or inspection cover. And we'll just break the seal on that. Yeah. Here it's starting to suck air in. I'll get the hammer and knock that in. This is a Aveling Bradford. Bradford Perkins little roller. Nice little motor roller, this one. And it was used at the Royal National Showgrounds here in Brisbane to roll the cricket pitch up until probably about 10-15 years ago, maybe more. Okay, where'd I put that hammer? There's one I prepared earlier. Steamroller in front is a S-type Marshall, privately owned. The other engine over there is a stump puller, Fowler stump puller, big machine. There's only 6 of those brought out here to Australia. Yep. She's still a little bit full. A little bit of water on the ground's not going to hurt, so I'll just let that go. And we'll open up. I'll just sit you there for the moment. I've got a weight on the whistle. I'll also open up the blower valve. Just to help. Gauge glass there. We've still got a bit of water in there, hence why it's coming out the manhole. I've got a little fire bar there just hanging off the whistle. Over here is our Marshall agricultural engine. This is another Society engine. 6 nominal horsepower traction engine Jennifer. Arrived in Australia in 1900 from England. Brought in by the Cleans of Sydney. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, worked most of its life around the Greenmont area. Hopefully you can see this. On the Darling Downs, driving threshing machines. Mr. Norris and Mr. Horton saved her for preservation in the late 1970s. She was later swapped for a boiler for another engine and joined the 2nd, 3rd Field Engineers at Enoggera Barracks, Enoggera Army Barracks, that should probably read. Jennifer was restored to running order by a group at Enoggera. One of our members used to be in the Army, he's here now. Not with me today, obviously. And was later given to us here at this Queensland Steam and Vintage Machinery Society. We received a grant and in 2001 restored her to operating condition. And it's been in many shows and displays and parades and you name it since then. And we've got a good crew of people who look after it and do some maintenance on it, as you do. Blackstone oil engine, I've featured this engine in my videos. You can go back and have a look, or I'll put a link in the description. I'll do both. And we've got a larger range of internal combustion engines, stationary engines, you name it. We've got a good selection here. So anyway, we'll just, I'll come back later with a bit more. Right, we're back, and that's a bit better. We've got a bit more light around here. So the handheld door can be a bit of a challenge to get out because of the shape, because it's really designed to stay in there. And it has been a while since I've got this out, and it will only go in one way and one way out. And I'm probably not quite doing this right. Maybe I am. And no, I can't. There we go. Oh, there you go. And that's what you don't do. Drop it on the ground. Anyway, that was a lot easier than what I thought. Right, we'll give you a little inspection. So this door is shaped to the radius of the boiler on the inside. And as you can see, the gasket does eventually stick to it. And the gasket thins out too. So what we'll do is we'll clean up this surface, give it a polish up, give this all a clean. We'll probably end up, that's the inside that's always in the boiler. And we'll probably just give this a bit of a sandblast and clean up. A new gasket, and we'll be right to go. So I can just sort of, right, hang on. Okay, we're back again, and the water level has dropped quite a bit. So this is, normally you don't sort of see inside a boiler, but this is what it looks like. This is the top row of tubes. Adding some extra light in there. There's still some water in the boiler, it's slowly trickling out. And the next, once all the water's out, we take all the doors out, all the handheld doors, these ones here. There's one there, and one on the other side, and we wash the boiler out. The other thing we've done with this engine is put it up on blocks so that, because where we park it's on a slight angle, so we're up on level ground. Make a big difference to getting the boiler washed out properly. So that's where we're at. We'll leave it there today. We'll come back and show you what it's like on the inside once we washed it all out. Cheers everyone for watching and tuning in. Please like and subscribe, stay up to date with when we put videos out, and that's it. Cheers for now, bye.